Hey everyone, Hearted Shadow here, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. So, previously, last night, I started on Skirk's story mission and got to learn all about her tragic backstory, and, well, it all started when this scary, shadowy guy stole part of the main soul, and, well, we fought him, had to escape,
to the will of every
and now we
creature.
gotta go fight him again.
Each fish in the ocean swims in its...
And yeah, he was conveniently, well, the domain where we find him out is conveniently right by the chasm. Alright. Considering how long it was taking to do everything, yeah, I just kind of decided I'll just make sure I come back later and try and finish it. Because otherwise, there's no telling how long I would have been on for. Oh, right. There we go. That's how it's done. Yes, and now we can see the purple ring of death right in front of us. Oh, hello.
Wait, isn't that the form the all-devouring narwhal changed into? How come he knows that, too?
That's Skirk's master. That's what the fowl used to look like.
Really? So, you're telling Paimon that giant whale and this guy can both turn into the fowl? How does that work?
I have no idea.
It's a subconscious instinct. Any intelligent being who longs for his level of strength is bound to mimic his appearance. It's a natural response after encountering someone as powerful as Master.
Hey there, Ninja. Unfortunately, well... Okay, well... Considering how long the story mission ran, it's like, yeah, you wouldn't have been able to see the whole thing anyway. I was even getting tired, and I was like, yeah, I can't do this anymore. But, yes, long story short, Lumine got the piece of her soul back. Skirk lost something, her power. And then we finally learned about her tragic past and how Sociology basically tried to turn her into an emotionless puppet because emotions make you weak. And it was only by letting some of that back in that Skirk was able to find her power again. Anyhow.
To them, he represents ultimate power. We know the person before us has encountered Master, and we know he stole a portion of my power. So it's not surprising that he would assume this form.
Okay. Oh, the closer Paimon looks, the more intimidating it gets.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure it's a coincidence, but that almost looks like the Mask of Ultimate Power from the failed Bionicle Generation 2. I'm just looking at it now, and I doubt any of y'all know what the hell I'm talking about, but... Well, if I could throw a picture up on the screen, I would, but I can't.
Nervalette isn't here this time, so it's up to us. He won't have the nerve to steal again after we're done with him. Let's teach this guy a lesson.
God, if I have to do this with only Lumine and Skirk, I don't know. Yes, I have to do it with them too.
Into the void! Forgot your training, I hope.
Beyond this world.
Oh. Did you have to miss all of them, Lumine?
Mine to wield.
Alright, well. Ironically, Walmart has the Switch 2 on sale right now. The bad news is, it's stupidly expensive and unfair. I'll tell you later.
Haven't had enough of my power. Well then, let's see how much more of this power you can handle.
Oh my god. You're telling me this skinny freak is the one we were fighting all along? Goddamn. Anyway. Yeah, right now on Walmart, the Switch bundle that has Mario Kart in there, that's on sale for the usual. However, if you just want the console by itself, like me, Walmart is asking for $700. And I don't understand why. Especially because there's supposed to be some kind of special going on if you're a Walmart Plus member, and I'm just like... Yeah, but... Let me actually check it one more time. Shut up. Let me bring that up. Let's see here. So if I check the Mario Kart bundle... Yep, 40 or 499. And if I just want the console by itself, 669. And keep in mind, this is apparently supposed to be a special. Well, there's definitely something special about this price. But yes, you can add it to the cart on Walmart.com if you so wanted to. But I don't know why you would want to at this price. Like, my god. Yeah, I don't get it. Alright. Is this the only one? Oh, never mind. Now you can't add it. At least I don't... Yeah, no, it's not available now. Oh well. I'm so sad. I can't buy it. Jeez, yeah, I don't understand. But, okay. Let's see what this skinny loser has to say.
Well, have you come to your senses?
You saw that my body was at its limit. So, you deliberately channeled your power into me, knowing that it would destroy my shell from within.
Plug him in more! Essentially.
Such power. Such keen battle instincts. So you must be.
Oh my god, you know he's evil because they gave him the eyebrows.
Skirk, Sertologi's disciple.
How long has it been? How long has he been away from Tevat?
I know. I'm still disappointed, like... I don't know when we're gonna get to hear Sarah Cruz Miller back as Lumine. But... where was I? Right. He's been gone for... I don't know, actually. How long has he been gone? 500 years?
Hundreds of years.
Okay, we'll just stick with hundreds of years.
Hundreds?
Do you need a throat lozenge or something?
Sorry. It's a lot to take in. I should introduce myself. I am Skofnungar, a friend of your master and one of his followers.
And someone who needs to get new eyebrows.
This is the first time I've heard your name, Skirk. But hundreds of years ago, I knew you existed. And I knew you would come here.
Hundreds of years ago?
Yes, Paimon. That's more than tens of years ago.
Sounds like you and Master have quite the history. Care to tell us about it?
My eyes want to know about this too.
Of course. Might as well take advantage of a clear head while I can. The story starts a long, long time ago.
In a galaxy far, far away? No. No.
I was born into a noble family in Conria. As the eldest son, I was set to inherit our title. But I contracted an incurable illness as a child, and everyone gave up on me.
I was going to say he was wearing like the Conrian crest there, like out on front of his tunic thing. And the eyes do sort of look like Dainsliff's.
I trained the sword harder than anyone else, defeated all of my peers. But it was all in vain. When other people looked at me, all I saw in their eyes was pity, or a strange glee in my misfortune. Even my parents were just waiting for me to die.
Jeez. Imagine your own parents literally just waiting for you to just die.
Over time, my heart hardened, and I became aimless. That was the point where I met your master, Sertologi. We were similar in age, but different in background. He was born in prison, the son of criminals who had been sentenced to death. He spent his childhood wandering the streets, facing more criticism than the literary works in the Universitas Magistrorum.
Huh.
Yet, he always wore a smile on his face, as if kindness and malice were one and the same, and he could not see the difference. I still remember what he said to me when we first met. You need to fight to survive. Even if it's a losing battle, it should light a fire under you. How can you sit back like this and go down without a fight?
That does sound like something he would say.
He was the first to acknowledge that I was worth something, and he inspired me to keep going. When we sparred together, it was the first time I'd actually felt the thrill of combat. When I was 10, he stole forbidden research materials and managed to cure my illness. It was like there was nothing in this world he couldn't accomplish. When it came to the human form, he was always intent on pushing the boundaries of possibility. But somewhere along the way, I fell behind. My talents were nothing compared to his, and at some point, I realized he had pulled so far ahead, I was too embarrassed to even ask him to spar. After his grand endeavor was successful, he sought me out and said to me,
"This planet no longer holds anything of interest to me, so I'm leaving. But first, I have an offer. I can use a power I have just refined to break the curse of immortality for you."
Damn, so I guess it has been hundreds of years, because yeah, his hair did not turn white. Or rather, his hair wasn't always white.
Your death was once what we worked so hard to prevent. But the immortality you now face is a different kind of pain altogether.
I'll pass. Immortality doesn't sound so bad to me. Since I can't die, it means I have an infinite amount of time to get stronger. Maybe I'll finally catch up to you one day, and we can spar like we used to.
Are you sure? I cannot say when I will return. Your body, or rather, your soul, might not be able to withstand this curse.
I mean, he does technically have a point.
All I can do is try. After all, a wise man once told me, people need to fight for their own survival.
Wise indeed. Nevertheless, if you grow weary of the pain of immortality, and wish to experience a good sparring match before you wither away, seek out my disciple.
Disciple? Never thought I'd hear that word coming from you.
Nor I. But Vedifenir said I was destined to find a disciple out there in the universe, and bring her to Tibet.
I'm gonna guess that he'll be important later? Question mark?
You know as well as I, Vedifenir's prophecies are never wrong.
Well, now I'm curious about who this disciple of yours will be.
All Vedifenir said was that one day, the stars shall bow in her honor.
Sounds pretty impressive.
Of course. Only the most outstanding people would have the right to become my disciple.
Still self-assured as ever, I see. But you're not wrong.
I'll be leaving then. Oh, and if you are serious about getting stronger, I left you a little gift in the primordial sea. As I've said before, walk whatever path you want. Freedom means even the wicked get to make their own choices.
And by gift, are you talking about the all-devouring narwhal? It's like, oh yeah, this is a gift for you. Literally the equivalent of the apocalypse to the people in Fontaine.
Waiting for me in the primordial sea was the all-devouring narwhal, already beaten into submission by Sertologi. In its weakened state, I was able to cut off part of its flesh and sew it into my own heart.
Fuck, man. So he... Okay, well, no. Sertologi was the one who beat the all-devouring narwhal down. So all he had to do was just walk up to it, chop off a piece of it, and perform heart surgery on himself. Yeah, that... And I'm not surprised, considering the Switch 2 is probably going to be sold out in a lot of places for a long time at this point.
Your heart? That sounds like torture. How did you even survive that?
Yes, how would you survive doing heart surgery on yourself?
Because, of course, I bear the curse of immortality.
But... that's still... So then, you're saying that you literally can't die, like if someone were to stab you through the stomach right now, like Sephiroth, you would survive that? Because, at least I'm here thinking, like, immortality, I've always thought, like... in the sense... well... okay, no, I guess immortality would be, like... then again, I guess it just depends on, like, what story you're following. Like, I guess immortality, like, in some, means that nothing can kill you, nothing can, like, get you sick, and obviously you get to live forever. And in another story, being biologically immortal means that, well, you pretty much stay a certain age forever, but you can still die. Like, some things can still kill you, but you won't have to worry about getting older. So, yeah, I'm just here, like, trying to logic it out, but I probably shouldn't even try.
So, you used the curse to turn yourself into a vessel for power. Even with that whale's ability, devouring power like that is not something the human body can withstand. With your body and soul constantly at the breaking point, it was the curse of immortality that sustained you. But that is not the path to strength. You have to pour your heart into it, work for it, dream of it. Instead, you stole something that didn't belong to you, and it backfired.
Majorly. Which... she's basically saying what I did. Like, he just basically waltzed in there, chopped off a piece of the whale, and put it... like, did heart surgery on himself. He didn't really earn that.
You're right. I should have known better, but I had already pushed myself to my limits, and he was still miles ahead of me. So I had to take a leap of faith. I miss your master. I miss the days when we were all together, troublemakers without a home. I don't regret the choice I made. But if you'll allow it, I do want to apologize. To both of you.
Okay, but just because you miss your man crush Monday, it doesn't give you the excuse to be doing all this crazy stuff.
After the beating we just gave you, I think we can call it even.
You're an interesting one as well. To live up to. It can't have been an easy experience.
That is true, that does seem to be kind of a running theme.
I know what he's like. He rules with an iron fist, using despair and fear to force you to catch up to him, all the while standing ever out of reach. We're like mountain climbers in the dark, never knowing how much higher we have to climb, or when we will see the sun again.
Technically, I've done that. Except we weren't climbing up the mountain, we were trying to get down from the mountain. But that's a story for another day. A very long, stupid, painful story.
True. But I made up my mind long ago. No matter how dark it gets, I will not give in to despair. I will overcome it. Besides, after hearing your story, I suspect what Master really wants is not a battle that demands his full strength, but rather a defeat without regrets.
Oh?
Oh.
Since you're his friend, you must have some things in common.
I feel like he wants to be more than friends with him.
First time we came here, when you stabbed me through the fog and stole my power, I felt no emotion coming from that spike. But when you had to devote all your strength fighting me just now, I could feel joy and passion emanating from your blade. It was the joy of a researcher discovering the truth of the world, the joy of an artist uncovering a temple of wonders.
Interesting. I'm certain I didn't express those emotions outright. Yet you were able to read them from my blade, like a glimpse into my inner world. You're right. That battle brought me an unbridled sense of joy, and my defeat brings me no regret whatsoever.
Exactly. I think Master also craves a battle like that. One where his opponent forces him to use all his strength, unlock the extent of his potential, and transcend his own limits. A battle to end all battles. After which, all can come to an end, including, perhaps, his life. For that very reason, good and evil are meaningless to him. He has one purpose, one goal: to complete himself. It's one of the secrets to his strength.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps that is his call. What a battle that would be. Oh, to witness such a...
I don't think he's gonna get to witness it. Yeah, he kind of is like a Sith.
Are you okay?
No, he's not, Paimon.
Too many different kinds of power are surging through my body. The curse of immortality allows it all to coexist, but it does not remove the pain.
So in other words, immortality hurts.
I won't be able to hold on to my sanity for much longer. What a shame. I would have loved to witness that battle.
Yeah, exactly. Every person from Conria is suffering. Like, even Dainsleif, even though he looks fine, I'm sure he's suffering inside.
Sertologi once offered to free me from this curse. Now, I must ask that of you, Skirk. Can you release me from the pain?
I can, but not through death, if that's what you were hoping for.
Well, no death for you. No easy way out.
It's not a suitable punishment for your crime. As an alternative, I can take your consciousness, along with all the power you've consumed, and smash it to pieces.
Oh, that's probably going to be painful.
The impurities will dissipate, and under the curse of immortality, your mind and body will regenerate. When that process is complete, you will be back to who you were before, no longer tortured by powers you can't control.
So then he'll still be alive. So he'll continue to go through this everlasting torture. Well, okay, well, not the torture of all the power in him, just the curse and burden of having to be alive for the rest of forever.
But it will be a time-consuming and painful process. The decision is yours to make.
So it will be very slow and painful.
I accept. And who knows? Perhaps I'll wake up in time to witness your great battle with Sertologi.
Yeah, I'm convinced he really wants to be more than friends with him.
I have faith that you'll be able to stand against him one day. Though, I know it'll be a long and arduous road. If we are climbers in the dark, it appears the dawn has finally broken for me. But your ascent continues.
The dawn is your enemy.
At least, it looks like you are not alone on your journey.
And there's Lumine doing what she does every single damn time. Like, seriously, that's all she does. She's just staring at this guy. Standing there. The only way we know she's alive is the fact that she's sort of moving and swaying and blinking. Otherwise, it's like, she might as well just be a statue. Like, this is what I mean, like... Why did you guys do it this way? She's just behind him, staring at him like some kind of deranged serial killer. Almost like what she did to Fischl in the 2.8 summer update.
I will reach the top of this mountain, no matter what it takes. And you, Skofninger, will be my witness at the end of all things.
Yeah, that's basically Lumine's face as she's staring at the back of his head.
It's finally over. Let's get out of here. Huh. At least we don't have to make a mad dash for the exit like last time.
Ether? And it's like, I don't get that from him. Like, I mean, this is Lumine's face most of the time. Ether at least shows a tiny bit of emotion. He might look a little sad, but at least it's It's something different compared to this, where she's just staring at you with those huge eyes into your very soul. At least I can look at him and be like, he has the eyes of someone who has a tortured soul. Versus this, where it's like, I'm looking at someone with no soul, who's trying to stare into mine, possibly trying to steal mine with her eyes. But, anyway. So, is he... Did you already do the deed? Oh, no. Okay, I'm not gonna talk to you yet. Not without getting all this. Still not enough. Can I go over here? No. You guys sure do love your invisible walls, don't you? Okay. Now they're both gonna be staring at you, judging you for the rest of eternity. I know she is. And the game devs are sure to remind you. Especially back at Wanmin Restaurant. They spend quite a bit of time with her, like, hunched over when she's getting her money. And I'm even here like, yes, you don't need to remind me that she's well endowed. I can see that. Hey there, Monster Lord. And then her voice is kind of sexy, too. But, anyway. Skirt gazes into the distant sky. The stars are beautiful and shine as brightly as your eyes. There's nothing else to do here. Should I leave? No. Yes.
It's only been a few days, but it feels like forever.
Yeah.
Once again, we've proved there's nothing we can't overcome. We're just that awesome.
Paimon, you didn't do anything. I didn't even break a sweat.
Wow, you sound even more confident than usual. Guess you really have become stronger.
So happy.
Today sure went by fast. It's night already. Oh wait, that reminds Paimon. The stars you mentioned, the ones that died out, are they back now?
The stars are beautiful and shine as brightly as your eyes. Yeah, I know I already said that. Alternatively, I guess I could say, the wind is troubled today. Yes, exactly. Paimon... Yeah, the unearned accomplishments is right. New voice, but same old habits.
Yes. The power Skofnungur stole has been returned. So, the stars have regained their light.
I was about to say, is she smiling? But no. And... oh, that's a Jade Chamber. I was almost here like, is that freaking Celestia? No, it's just a Jade Chamber.
Great!
Great! I'll grab my stuff!
Huh, it's crazy that you even noticed their light was gone. There are so many stars in the sky. If a few disappeared, Paimon definitely wouldn't be able to tell.
I suppose it's because I have gazed upon this sky for centuries. The false stars, hanging in the meticulously planned sky, glittering with rotten light. It's not real. And yet, it is for that very reason that I can look upon it and enjoy the momentary peace it brings.
It's beautiful. I agree. But not as beautiful as you are. Okay, well. I'd like to see what it's like up there. Okay, Wheel of Morality, turn, tell us a lesson we should learn.
Even the most beautiful of bubbles has to burst. We will return to the real universe one day, whether of our own volition or not.
Okay, well, apparently the Wheel of Morality wanted to say that it's beautiful just like she is.
Time marches ever forward. Even the innocent and naive will taste life's bitterness. Yet through hardship, we grow, until we learn to seize the sands of time for ourselves and uncover our true strength.
I agree with this completely. Because I'm here like... Well, how would I say it? Just... When I was younger and more naive, I guess you could say... I don't want to say that I felt like I was unstoppable or whatever, but I felt like I had all the time in the world to do whatever I wanted. And then my mother passed away. And then my whole life got turned upside down. And that was kind of when I got a bit of a reality check. And I'm just kind of here like... I've heard of how some people do get that reality check sooner rather than later in life. And when it does, like, it hits them real hard. So that's why I'm kind of here like... I do kind of agree with that. And a certain someone that I had an experience with who was very naive and thought that she was unstoppable and whatever, and then I'm just here like, well, maybe not now, but someday reality is gonna hit you like a freaking truck. And yes, Paimon's voice is different now. They fired Corinna Bedgar because they are a conniving shrew who said that the fandom is full of a bunch of idiots. And... Okay, what the... Genshin actor just exposed how the VA clique is trying to ruin Jacob Takanashi's life. Okay, I know what I'm going to be watching later. Okay, let me actually go back here. Yeah, so anyway. Kaching also got a brand new voice as well. So she no longer sounds like some preppy high school girl. She sounds like a refined and dignified young lady. Like Bronya.
Though we gaze upon a false sky, its vastness and majesty is palpable. One can only wonder, what is it going to take for kindness to reign supreme in the vast expanse of the universe?
Ugh, this is all going over Paimon's head. But if she knows one thing, it's that the Traveler always finds a way.
Yes. Because her eyes see everything. Like they're looking into your soul right now, Paimon. Like seriously, right now, Lumine almost looks like she's staring at her like, if you don't shut up right now, I'm gonna stuff you in a box.
Ever since we met, she has filled Paimon's days with happiness. No matter how tough things get, she always finds a way to make it better.
Okay, now Lumine is showing emotion, and See, look at how cute she is when she shows emotion. Being so happy.
If it's too big a job for one person, then we'll do it with two. And if two's still not enough, then three.
Then where are we gonna get the third person? This is actually Skirk's story quest. So, you will be able to see it again. But yeah, I know. MiHoYo really loves to do that, don't they?
We've met so many amazing friends and accomplished so many amazing things. As long as we don't give up, we can make any wish come true.
Man, what was I gonna say? We're gonna make our dreams come true, doing it our way.
I suppose when it comes to you, anything is possible. Well, I should be going. Now that my power is no longer isolated from my emotions, I need more practice to get used to it.
When will we meet again? When MiHoYo wants us to.
I suppose fate will decide. Maybe we'll bump into each other on the street. Or maybe we'll reunite on a different planet entirely.
Just imagine walking down the street and be like, "Hey, Skirk!"
Regardless, reunions and partings are but passing moments. More than anything, I hope that, at the end of this journey, wherever it takes us, we stand in a world reborn.
Genshin Impact 2. I guess we'll see. As I mean, with what Monster Lord told me way back when, they did have 10 years planned for the Tevat chapter of this game. So, we haven't... I mean, we're sort of... Actually, no, we're only like halfway through those 10 years, so... we still have a ways to go.
One without war, pain, or forced partings. One where new life can bloom, even where there was once nothing but scorched earth.
You're speaking of your planet, aren't you?
For this, we must all work to become stronger.
Oh, this. I did get this spoiled for me, but I didn't know what it meant. So apparently there's a different reaction if you do call her master, as opposed to if you don't. Just because, of course, master.
If that's what you want to call me, I won't object. Goodbye.
Dang it, I need to see this again. Oh my god, she did smile. So my eyes weren't playing tricks on me. Okay, so that's why everyone was saying to do it. Otherwise, I guess, yes, she would still be stone cold and emotionless. Even if it's just a tiny smile, it still counts.
Bye!
And she's gone.
Is it just Paimon, or is she being nicer than before? We definitely count as friends after all that, don't you think?
I would like to think so. Especially considering she smiled for like half a second.
Hey, what do you think about camping here tonight? There's nothing quite like sleeping under the stars. Come tomorrow, we can continue our journey. Oh, and since Paimon treated you to that super nice meal at Wanmin Restaurant, it's about time you returned the favor.
Paimon, go to sleep. Okay, let me see. How long have I been... okay, yeah. if I hadn't... Oh. Okay, we got some more stuff. Okay, what was I gonna say? If I did keep going last night, then... yeah, I probably would have been up until like 6 a.m. Because yeah, I've been streaming for almost an hour. I will gladly take those. So that way I can get some intertwined fate, not fates, and fail at trying to get her because I have less than a day. Useless. Well, actually, okay, that one is not so useless, but I'm probably gonna forget I have it anyway.
To survive hardship, you must prepare for hardship.
Well, all I can say is... I would like to hope that they'll stop being such hard asses, and they won't put Skirk in cryo jail. Because, I mean, they kind of let Riceley out of cryo jail, but... oh, well, what am I saying? They also let Shenhe out of cryo jail for a little while. Considering it's been almost 2 years since they last ran her. Let's see. Oh, no, not that. Oh, there she is. Yeah, it has been 10 years. Pfft. It has been 2 years since they last reran her. Yes, well, Shenhe, she came out like... this was during that one event where you were supposed to repair the Jade Chamber, and then now it's part of the main story. Which, seriously, I don't know why they don't do that more. So, by that point, I think you would have already been in Inazuma. At least if we look at the releases here, where it's like... yeah, we have... or, I don't know. You... I guess I could be wrong, but... I mean, she is a character from Liyue. But yeah, I got her during her second... okay, released late 2.0, so then... yeah, I think by that point, the Inazuma chapter was already, like, put in. At least, I'm pretty sure of it. So if she was released 2.0, that would have been like 2022? Okay, so then let's pretend that, yes, that was in 2022 or something. So then that would be at least a year in between that and her first rerun. Now we're on her second rerun, which is literally 2 years later. And then, well, I know Ayaka kind of had a rerun, not including the Chronicled Wish, because screw that. I don't count Chronicled Wish. But yeah, I think it was sometime this year that she had her rerun for the first time in forever.
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Let me see, what other characters? are in cryo jail right now. Okay, Charlotte doesn't count. She's a 4-star, and I've seen her pop up at least once this year. Evil! Escoffier, well, it's too soon to say because I literally just got her almost 2 months ago, so. And Citlali is supposed to be getting her rerun pretty soon. If not this upcoming refresh, then the next. Grumpy. Yeah, I'm just trying to remember. Okay, yeah, who? Okay, Risley, he was kind of in cryo jail for a while. Eula. Yeah, the last time Eula had her rerun, I think, was 2 years ago. And Ganyu. Okay, so yeah. These are our motley crew of cryo characters in cryo jail. Oh, that reminds me, okay. Hoya Lab app. Okay. Take that. Yes, I know, I just got it. Okay, let me check over here. Pretty sure the expeditions are done.
Add Ast.
Yes. Well, almost all of them are. Thank you, robot. Do I want to know why they call him that?
I think I may have overeaten.
Liyue people must have iron stomachs.
Cheap and tasty chop suey! Let me see. Oh, right. Might as well go ahead and try to finish some of these. So for now, I will have to say no to cheap and tasty chop suey. Where is... Oh! You're literally right behind me! How's the case coming along? Okay. That was... That was literally less than 30 seconds. If I had known, I probably would have... Oh, now we get to meet Sayu. If I had known that, I probably would have just gotten it out of the way last night. Okay, so Sayu is the last character that I have to encounter in this batch. And And... Die!
Hiya! Nah! Watch out! Nah! Nah! Watch out!
Die!
Everyone hold hands!
By a technicality, Dory is an empty head now. Alright, fine. I'm gonna smack you with this pillow. Why would you do that, though?
Really? But making a ninja gadget like that would take forever. And it'd be a real pain, too.
Oh my... What is with that face? What is with that face? What are you trying to sell this time? What are you selling? What scheme are you cooking up this time? What are you buying? Okay. Yeah, I'm getting too much enjoyment out of this. Between Lumine looking like that and Dory looking like she's been caught red-handed doing something, yeah. Sayu, what's she pushing on you?
I ran into Dory while I was shopping, and she dragged me into helping film an advertisement.
For what?
She talked so fast, I couldn't even get a word in, and bought me lots of snacks and drinks, so I've been listening to her talk this whole time.
So basically, she just weaseled her way on over like some smooth-talking cowboy Casanova. Okay. Is that the bottle you were talking about? Gentlemen, behold! A bottle! The name's a guaranteed mouthful. Never mind the potion. Yeah, for real, like... Give me a moment to breathe while I finish that name. They also don't have time for stupidly pointless long names like that. Yeah, I don't know about that one. As Ninja and I have learned, in some cases, you can spell it out for everybody, and they still might not pay attention.
Sounds nice, but I don't have any more. The Shrine Maiden took all my allowance.
Kokomi? Huh? Why? What? That's wage theft! Okay, no, not Kokomi. It would probably have to be Yaimiko or somebody up over there.
No, not at all. It's just for safekeeping. If I need money, I can ask her for it.
So if you want money to go buy a popsicle, you would just have to be like, "Excuse me, can I have some money, please? I'm gonna go buy this."
I've never really understood budgeting and always spent too fast. So, by the end of the month, I never had anything left. Once the Shrine Maiden found out, she insisted on helping me do, an audit. Then she sat me down and went through my expenses all night long. Turns out, I keep buying random stuff, none of which I can actually use. My house is stuffed full of unopened Komania Express packages.
Where even is your house?
She helped me go through them and discovered 5 different types of height-boosting medicines, 6 kinds of nutritional supplements, and a whole bunch of different shoes and insoles.
But you wear the same shoes all the time. In fact, everybody does. Well, unless you're like Nahida and you don't wear shoes, or Nilu, when you make her into the forest fairy and you give a lot of people what they've been wanting for so long. Did I mention that characters like Nilu and Sparkle have like some of the weirdest fan bases?
So she said that starting this month, she'll manage my stipend. If I want to buy something, I have to ask her first. No more impulse buying.
The way she does that. She'd never approve the expense. Who'd let Sayu buy that kind of potion? And quit giving me that look, you short, pink-haired Anna. Yes. You probably aren't lying. You just aren't telling the truth. How could I? Very easily. Lumine's eyes can see right through you. You're not a cheetah. There's an obvious joke you can make in there. And you aren't lying. Okay, I guess I'm gonna be making the jokes after all. Don't even think of using corny jokes to weasel out of this. You cackling hyena, you. Don't be thinking I'm a cheetah, 'cause I really need ya. You're my senorita. Okay, no, I don't even remember that song that well. I just listened to Sino talk a bunch. Wow! A potion for the low, low price of $0. The way she just tilts her head. Really? Did I just hear the word free escape your lips? No, you didn't, Lumine, because we can't hear Dory. Okay, anyway. Unbelievable!
Really? But with my height, can we really film an ad?
Maybe if you just have the cameras real low to the ground. Because Dory is also vertically challenged. Okay.
can't do that with my ninjutsu.
Okay. Really, Lenny? Why did you do it?
Then I need to go ask for some time off. I've been working so hard lately, she'll definitely approve it.
Lumine. Oh, we can talk to her.
Then I need to go ask for some time off. I've been working so hard lately.
Okay, she just says the same thing. Anything? Anything at all? Sumeru, I pretty much picked clean. Does that mean that I got all of them? Because Hazo's kind of left the door open, because it, like, he just talks to you for, like, 30 seconds about, oh, these people are a crafty bunch, I'm gonna have to change up my approach. And then nothing. Unless I have to wait another day or something, but I don't know. Because I'm just like, yeah, I really wish they did a better job of at least giving you some kind of hint. Like, oh, if you talk to this character, they have, like, 3 parts to their story. And if they do, well, I don't know how you figure that out. Otherwise, yes, looks like I did get everybody at least once. Okay, I guess quickly before the time runs out. Oh, well, this is definitely a lot easier to read. Then again, you do kind of have a lot going on with Skirk's abilities.
The Abyss is like the world's shadow. It's always there, and it will never perish.
Okay, she is voiced by Kat Protano. Is that Italian?
No recipe, no problem. Extinguish.
To the fairy.
Oops. Well, I guess we'll be fine. It's just this thing's gonna be...
Witness the power of Gugwa. Let's dance.
A burst of flavor. Annihilate.
The Abyss
Come on,
set you free.
The pinnacle of excellence!
Hear ye the word joy. Grace be upon you. The truth shall
Oh, okay, this is new.
Let me read you a verse. Know my sword!
I'll protect us.
Attack defrosting! Goose on the loose! Fearless.
Okay, I'll take those. And yes, I'll do Sexy Shenhe's thing. Okay, this is still the same. I guess why bother updating it, right?
It's my lucky day.
Transfiguration!
Animal test 6308. Swirl, Mark 2.
Do your master's bidding!
Stand clear.
Kamisato art! Sumetsu! Take your true form!
Animal test 6308. Let's move out.
Cryo incarnate! Take flight!
And I guess since I know nothing about Dahlia, why the hell not?
Swift and merciful. Going under.
One moment! Fish for fun!
Animal hypostasis emulation.
From whence you came. But how?
Probably one of the only times I'm ever going to be using Fremine and Chongyun.
Surprise baptism! Thus saith the animal archon!
Submit for judgment.
Absorption test.
Commencing cleanup.
Spinning in circles!
May the archon protect you!
From whence you came.
Swirl, Mark 2.
Hey! Dead reckoning.
Let's stir things up! West wind, carry!
Spirit blade. Attack. Ah!
It is probably going to come out, like, maybe August or September, if I'm thinking about it.
Animal hypostasis emulation.
A touch of frost. From whence you came.
May the archon protect!
Yeah, because we still didn't even, or we still haven't had like the summer event yet, which is usually like near the end, and it usually teases like the next region, kind of like how in 2.8 or 2.7. When was the Golden Apple Archipelago? Well, okay, if it was either 2.7, 2.8, point being like it was near the end of, that chapter cycle, and they teased Sumeru. And then we had Summer 3, which was the amusement park, where they kind of teased Fontaine. I'm I'm still kind of lost on how Summer 4 teased the Natlan story. Or no, wait. I think I get it now, but that's kind of a spoiler, so I won't say anything. So, yeah, typically like late July, August is when they kind of roll out those summer events, and then like by, if not late August, then September we usually have the new thing. And I'm not sure if you were aware, but instead of going to Snesnaya, we are going to Not Cry instead. Because I guess they just wanted to extend it out more. That way they can meet their 10-year goal. Alright. Yep, still not enough. Yeah, and god damn. I don't know what patch we're on right now. I want to say that this is 5.7, but I don't know. Okay, but then if we are on 5.7, then what's taking them so long with the summer event? Okay, well I guess we're barely in July, so maybe I shouldn't be too impatient. What is it, Joey? It's not your time to eat yet. Or actually, no, it is his time to eat. What am I saying? Okay, well, in that case, I accomplished what I was looking to do. So then, let me see. Okay. Most likely, I am not going to get Skirk, so I'm going to have to pray for a miracle that they don't put her in cryo jail. The next cycle here... Yep, basically, that's what he's doing. But anyway, I want to say that the next banners coming up are going to be Mawika and Sitlali. I might be wrong, but I know for a fact that Mawika was going to be coming after Skirk, which is why I was kind of, like, all upset over it. Like, really? You're going to screw me over like this? But, okay. So by the time I'm playing this the next time around, we're already going to have those new banners, and we're probably going to have some more events. I'm going to do this one off screen because it's just going to be me fighting stuff. This one, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do about. I almost think I'm done with these unless I see something tomorrow. But... okay, so I guess next time... I don't know what the hell we're going to do, but... we'll see. Either I'm going to be doing more story missions, or there's going to be another event, or Maybe I will finally progress the story after putting it off for so long. We'll see, though. But anyway. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time with what else I do. And yeah, he really wants me to get going here. Because he knows when I start saying that, that usually means that I'm going to stop staring at this wall with moving pictures and pay attention to him. Then again, I don't know what he thinks I'm doing. But, okay, anyway. So, I will see you all then. Later, folks.